Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Mardiana Malik.
And I'm Devin Bass. I would like you to do us a favor. This is what President Trump said to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This is what we are learning as the call transcript between the two was released today. The transcript reveals that Trump told the Ukrainian president to work with Attorney General William Barr to find information on Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. He later says there's a lot of talk about Biden's son. Biden stopped the prosecution and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with the Attorney General would be great.
UCentral talked to UCO political science professor Dr. Louis Romansky and asked him why he thinks Trump's call to the Ukrainian president is an impeachable offense.
There does seem to be a fairly strong suggestion that Trump is asking for the Ukrainian president to assist in digging up some dirt on the Bidens. Now, to me, that would be violating campaign finance laws, where it is prohibited to accept foreign help, either in donations or in-kind help.
We want to point out that the transcript is not a word-for-word documentation of the president's call.
The caution note that you see at the bottom of the first page explains that the transcript is a rough collection of notes and recollections of the Situation Room, duty officers, and NSC policy staff.
The transcript is put together by using voice recognition software, along with note takers and experts listening in, according to senior White House officials. And following all of this new information about the impeachment inquiry, President Trump held a press conference earlier today to express his reaction. President Trump also gave his reaction on Twitter. He tweeted, "Will the Democrats apologize after seeing what was said on the call with the Ukrainian president? They should. A perfect call got them by surprise."
Impeachment for that? When you have a wonderful meeting or you have a wonderful phone conversation?
The Ukrainian president involved in Trump's impeachment inquiry spoke at the UN General Assembly today. President Volodymyr Zelensky made no mention of the American scandal. In his first ever address to the UN, he instead focused on his country's conflict with Russia and the horrors of war.
Iran is accusing the U.S. of committing economic terrorism. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani also spoke to the UN General Assembly today, in which he gave his grievances about the U.S. sanctions Trump placed on Iran. Trump placed the sanctions on Iran after removing the U.S. from Iran's nuclear agreement last year because of his displeasure with the nuclear negotiations. Rouhani told the UN that Iran would not negotiate on the nuclear issue as long as the sanctions are in place. Tensions between the U.S. and Iran have been increasing this week after the U.S. blamed Iran for the nuclear strike on Saudi Arabia's oil field. And it appears the attack on the Saudi Arabia oil field has already begun to affect the U.S. Gas prices have risen 11% in the metro. As of today, prices are at nearly $2.11, which is 5 cents more compared to last week. In Edmond, gas prices are now ranging from $2.13 to $2.19.
Gas prices aren't the only thing going up, as Edmond residents have noticed a spike in their water bills. Reporter Kyle Tanko has more in the story.
This week, the Edmond Council held a meeting and motioned to address citizen concerns. The primary problem? Increasing prices in their utilities. Nearly 10 residents approached the podium with complaints that their water bills have seen a high raise for unknown reasons. Some were confused,
understand why we're paying so much more for Edmond water.
Frustrated,
It's the summer in Oklahoma for 6 years by average.
and some even implied ideas for the council to look into.
If something systemic is wrong, how do we find out about it?
The council has been aware of this issue for nearly a month and are working to find the source of the problem.
More than anything, we want to help people. We want to try to make sure that we get to the correct resolution, and sometimes that may be that the usage was what it came out to be, or if there was an error, we want to make sure that we're able to rectify that.
The public information officer also notes that the price increase could also correlate to large amount of water used since July. In Edmond, I'm Kyle Tanko, UCentral News.
Thanks, Kyle. UCentral will provide you with more updates as this story develops.
So it's supposed to be the season right now, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling these cool temperatures just yet.
Jay, are we finally going to get some sweater weather this week?
Well, guys, so far right now, as you may notice, it doesn't exactly feel like fall, does it? It still feels like we're kind of in those summer times at the moment. But right now, as people are getting off work, it's 85 degrees. The wind's coming from the southwest, about 13 miles per hour. It's going to make it feel like 90. So that heat index is what's going to get us as we go out through today. And as people get off work, maybe you're picking up your kids, fixing to go pick up your kids from school. But as we look across the state, 85 in Guymon, 89 in Woodward, 85 in Enid. And as we go into the eastern part of Oklahoma, eastern part, Miami at 81, Tulsa at 80, McAllister at 83, Idabel at 82. So we're kind of getting a little bit cooler, but it's not yet that sweater weather that we really want as we head into the fall. So right now, or sorry, tonight temperatures, it's going to drop to about 69 degrees. So we're all going to get a little bit cooler as we go into the overnight temperatures. And the wind is coming from the northeast at 6 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 65. So it's going to get a little bit cooler. But as we go out through the daytime, it's not exactly going to be great to put on a jacket or anything like that. The humidity is at 40%. So as we go on, I'll give you a look at tonight temperatures across the state and as what you can expect tomorrow. Mariana, Devin, back to you guys.
The constitutional carry law will go into effect this November, making it legal to carry guns without a license. Our UCentral reporter Dylan Rouse has more on how Oklahoma is preparing for the new law.
November is quickly approaching, and residents of Oklahoma are gearing up for the upcoming constitutional carry law. Starting on November 1st, the law would allow anyone over 21 and without a criminal record to carry a firearm. To inform the public about the upcoming law, the City of Edmond's Police Department held a public forum explaining the law and answering questions from the public. The law will allow a firearm to be carried openly or concealed, except in schools, government buildings, and private businesses that do not allow guns. Firearms will still not be allowed on UCO property except in a vehicle. To see how this upcoming law will affect UCO students and faculty, I sat down with UCO Chief of Police Jeffrey Hart.
The only significant change in the statute is that you will not have to have a permit to carry a weapon in the state. But as long as the gun is properly secured and locked inside the vehicle, you can leave it in a parking lot, but you can't carry it beyond the parking lot in a backpack or on your person or anything else.
In Edmond, Dylan Rouse, UCentral News.
If you are interested in learning more about the new law or viewing the full Edmond Police public meeting, you can check it out on the City of Edmond YouTube channel at youtube.com/cityofedmondok.
And this morning, eBay's CEO has decided to step down following disagreements with the company's new board. The company's performance was criticized by two of their biggest investors, which caused the breakup. Devin Winnig said, "In the past few weeks, it became clear that I was not in the same page as my new board. It is best for everyone to turn that page over." Winnig is also stepping down as a board director. The company is planning on publishing the results.
The University of Oklahoma's Black Emergency Response gathered today with students and faculty to share their thoughts on a new blackface incident. UCentral's John Hayes has the story.
That's right, Devin and Mariana. Students who attended here today were asked to wear black to show their solidarity against the blackface issue on campus. Better together! Together. Members of the Black Emergency Response Team at the University of Oklahoma and the public gathered today to speak out against the university's third alleged blackface incident in less than a year.
A change must come because you can't have a healing if you keep cutting the wound and putting salt in it, right?
A picture was released by the student group showing an OU student wearing a black charcoal face mask, while OU interim President Joseph Harris released a statement to the community saying, quote, "OU is a place where racism is not welcome." Burt says there is more work to be done.
Hopefully those who are here who are from the greater identity, white identity, and cisgender can go into those spaces and talk and have those conversations and advocate for us where people of color do not exist in those marginalized communities, right?
In addition to advocacy, the group also touched on diversity and inclusion training, saying in part that while university officials claim to be making those areas a top priority, they'll continue to do everything in their power to hold them accountable. Are there any thoughts you want to leave the public with going forward?
Check your privilege.
Now, bird officials say there's still a long ways to go. The most important step right now is healing. In Norman, John Hayes, UCentral News.
Thanks, John. UCentral will continue to follow this story and update you as it develops.
And if you have been feeling tired and stressed lately, you may want to try out UCO's new Calming Central room. Calming Central is a room located on the 4th floor of the NI that is dedicated to giving students a way to relax. Inside the room are 2 Osaki massage chairs that can target various areas of the body. There are also 2 computers equipped with M-Wave heart monitoring software to help users control their breathing. Weighted blankets and other tools are also available. Calming Central is open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
And the 18th Annual Asian Moon Festival is coming up on Friday.
We have the president of the UCO Asian American Student Association, Mindy Vo, here to tell us a little more about it. Mindy, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So for all of those who may not be familiar with Asian Moon Festival, what is it all about?
So our event will be this Friday, September 27th from 6 to 8. And basically Asian Moon Fest is celebrating a change of season. We, family and friends, gather together to give thanks to the moon for a great harvest.
Okay, and what kind of activities can people be expecting?
So we'll have games such as cornhole, beanbag toss, as well as a boat racing game, as well as some arts and crafts such as origami making and lantern making.
Very fun, very fun.
Okay, so this is the 18th time ASA has hosted this festival. So why do you guys do it every year?
This is the biggest event that ASA hosts. It's not only connecting the community, it connects all the different Asian cultures, such as the Vietnamese community, the Chinese community, the Korean community, and so much more.
That's very cool. I'm very excited.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
Be sure to head over to Plunkett Park this Friday at 7 p.m.
And once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
When we come back, we'll get our full forecast with Jay.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, such a weirdo, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Well, everyone, welcome back to your UCentral weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight temperatures across the state. A lot better than the daytime temperatures. I'll tell you what, 63 in Guymon, 64 in Woodward, 62 in Enid, 69 in OKC. In the western part of Oklahoma, tell you what, you guys are down in McAllister at 69, Tulsa at 69, Miami at 65, Idabel up there at 71. So the tonight temperatures are a lot better than daytime temperatures. It's unfortunately that the night temperatures are a lot feeling more like fall. We have to wait till the sun goes down in order for us to get those cool breezes. But I'll tell you what, going into tomorrow though, it's going to be going back up to 87 degrees. We're going to get a little bit chance of some rain. It's not going to be a whole lot, but there is a chance for it, about 40% chance. The wind's from the southeast at 9 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 90. The humidity is at 60%. So as you're going through tomorrow, be keeping a lookout for some rain. Maybe take a little light jacket just in case you run into some places where you might get some rain. And as we go to tomorrow across the state, Guyman at 84, Woodward at 87, Enid at 86, and in the eastern part of Oklahoma, McAllister at 88, Tulsa at 87, Miami up there at 82, and Idabel is in 93-degree temperatures. Tell you what, tomorrow across the state, we're going to go back up into those 80s, and it's going to feel more like summertime. So hopefully as we go ending in September and going into October, we get more of a fall feel. But coming up later, I'll give you a look at your 7-day forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jay.
When we come back, we'll see what's trending in social media with Blade. Stay tuned.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central, advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
I love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hello Broncos, welcome back to UCentral News. My name is Blade Pfeiffer and here is today's social media update. Earlier in the show we saw an update on the Trump impeachment inquiry. Now let's see what people are saying about it on Twitter. Right now the hashtag #ImpeachTrump is one of the top 3 trends in the United States. This hashtag is also a part of the top 10 in the worldwide trends. Zelensky is a part of the top trends as well. And in Ukraine, Trump with Zelensky is among the top 3. Also trending on Twitter today, Attorney General William Barr is accused of being involved in Trump's efforts to influence Ukraine. Twitter users are calling for Barr to come clean. Senator Kamala Harris tweeted that Barr must come back to Congress and answer that question in person, under oath. Our next story today is that CNN journalist Jim Sciutto tweeted that Barr was not recused from handling the Ukraine issue, despite the fact that Barr's name comes up in the call. Moving on to a more fun topic now, Nintendo just launched the highly anticipated Mario Kart Tour today. The game is a mobile version of the popular racing game that many of us know and love from our childhood. This comes years after the first ever Mario Kart game was launched in 1992. Some fans of the game are upset with the gameplay because they haven't been able to play with their friends, only with the game itself. When asked, Nintendo declined to comment on when a multiplayer mode is coming. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to follow us on our social media so you don't miss out on any of our news. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at UCentral. Hope you guys have a great day. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Blade. When we come back, we'll see what's trending in sports with Logan.
Stay with us.
I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world. Told you she's super smart. If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Good afternoon, Bronco fans. I'm Logan Long, and welcome to this edition of UCentral Sports. The Oklahoma City Thunder have signed guard Markel Brown to a contract. It was announced on Tuesday by Thunder general manager Sam Presti. Brown, who played his college ball at Oklahoma State, has appeared in 113 games in the NBA and started 35 of those as a member of the Brooklyn Nets and the Houston Rockets. Brown holds career averages of 5.2 points per game, 2.1 rebounds, and 1.2 assists in 15.9 minutes played. This past season, Brown played in Turkey, where he played in 33 games and averaged 7.1 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 2.4 assists in 20 minutes per game. In the 2017-2018 season, Brown appeared in 22 games with the Oklahoma City Blue, which is the OKC Thunder's G League team. In those games, Brown averaged 17.2 points per game before he signed a two-way contract with the Houston Rockets. The Thunder will open up their training camp for the 2019-2020 season next week. The Oklahoma Sooners are back in action this weekend following their bye week. The Sooners will play the Texas Tech Red Raiders at home on Saturday with kickoff set for 11 a.m. The Sooners are the number 6 ranked team in the country with a record of 3-0. And once again, an OU quarterback is in the top of the Heisman race. Oklahoma quarterback Jalen Hurts has 13 total touchdowns in his first 3 games. He has passed for 880 yards and rushed for 373 yards. The explosive Sooner offense will continue to look to putting up points in bunches, but you may see a different face on the Sooner defense this weekend. Freshman 5-star wide receiver Trajan Bridges approached Coach Lincoln Riley during the week about making a move to defense and has been practicing at safety throughout the week. The UCO women's golf team is currently holding the 2nd place in the UNK tournament. UCO's Susana Olivares shot 1 over par at a 73 to lead the Broncos to a 2nd place showing on Monday in the UNK Invite. The Broncos finished with the 305 total at the 72 Owari Dunes Golf Club. 4 Central players broke 80 in the first round. Madison Odell came in with a 76, Sydney Roberts and Emma Shelley both shot a 78, and Faith Stewart shot an 80. Olivares, who finished 4th in her collegiate debut 2 weeks ago in the Tarleton State Invitational, is 3rd in the individual standings. Odell is 12th in the individual standings. Roberts and Shelley are both tied for 18th. And that tournament will be finishing up today, so make sure you check back in tomorrow for an update. And also, we have several UCO sports teams in action this week. The UCO volleyball team will be on the road Friday as they face off against Fort Hays State. Also on Friday, the UCO soccer team will play here at Tom Thompson Field at 7 against Rogers State. And on Saturday, the UCO football team will be traveling to face Northwest Missouri in the MIAA game of the week. So make sure to stay updated on all your Bronco sports by watching us here on UCentral and following Bronco Athletics on social media. Bronco fans, I hope you have a great day. That's all I have for sports. Devin, Martiana, what do we have coming up after the break?
Thanks, Logan.
When we come back, we'll get a last look at weather.
Stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can live all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's get a last look at weather.
How's it looking out there, Jay?
Well, so far, guys, look at this. Tonight we dropped down into 69 degrees. Thursday, now I'm watching Thursday, Saturday, and part of Sunday because we do have a little bit chance of some rain. It's about 40% chance, so it's not a whole lot, but it is something that we are kind of keeping our mind on as we head, going over hump day and into the weekend. So make sure that you're kind of keeping an eye out for that. Friday is great at 91. Monday is 85, Tuesday 85, and as you see those night temperatures, we're in the low 70s. So nighttime, it's going to be pretty good. If you want to go out and do something, the temperatures won't be so bad, so they won't affect your plans as much. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited for a little bit cooler weather. Not too cool,
but fall is going to be great. I'm really excited.
Oh, me too. As we go into the night temperatures, it's going to feel a lot more like fall. So hopefully as we end September and go into October, we'll get more of those fall temperatures, and great for sports.
Yes, fall sports.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it's not too hot out there whenever everybody's going to watch the games. I definitely agree. So.
Right, so that's all we have for weather. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, everyone.